So everybody, it's AmonRa here. Welcome back to another one of Wrecking YouTubers. It's been a minute since I did one of those, and at the same time, if you guys can tell by my voice, I am kind of a little bit sick. Not an account for my throat, not have COVID. This is a little bit account for a cold. I think it's the case for my nose, because I am having a little bit of snuffles, like just now. So at the same time, I'm not going to be doing that frequently around the entire case of the video, but I am a little bit sick. I'm getting better, you know what I'm saying? I can actually breathe and I'm not just being bounded to the shadow realm with my voice, so you guys don't have to worry too much about me in the full sprite. But at the same time, making sure I'm trying to feel, and at the same time how I'm trying to make things be. I'm trying to make sure I'm good and Gucci all around, so things are not bad. At the same time, again, it's been a minute since I did one of these Wrecking YouTubers. One of those Wrecking YouTubers was obviously, by the time I'm recording this, about Susie and Young John. So, as you can see, timelines are very different, especially since all these different kind of videos I record, upload, and do at a different point in time. I have some more bangers coming out for y'all, so stuff about Assassin's Creed. Hope you guys will enjoy. We're getting back on that road. I can't wait to go ahead and proceed to do our case stuff involving the cases of whatever it may be, power scaling, or rupture of things, other kind of stuff. There's a bunch of other cool case stuff that involves me just doing things in the bigger light, and I hope you guys will enjoy that stuff when that stuff comes. I love y'all. I'm gonna see you guys into it. We're gonna get popping.
No man started before me, but I don't see them man no more. It was sad when I saw my man. He told me, bro, could you buy me a rose? She thinks that we're getting real closer, but she never know what's on my thoughts. Every day I'm fighting to live inside my mind. There's always a war. Nevertheless, I'll overcome. I'm used to pulling that shortest straw. Seen being me with the Louboutins, me walking on marble floor. I used to wear my heart on my sleeve, but I don't do that no more.
Stack up to me, you can't put no force on.
I'm always yours.
You ain't like me, I'm built for
videos in my bridge just closer. I back my chat like Esther, got a big mouth but I'm more than a talker. If we all got 24 hours, I can't waste no time sat on the sofa. I got notes on me like Simba, switch that Addison Lee to a Rover. Girl from way back then, remember the day we had an aroma. I was crazy over you, but tell me girl, who's your friend? Shit's changed, sure he's a freak and wants me to choke her. I like the sun, but I love the cold when it hits October. If I take an L, I feel that shit and shake it off. You want nice again in life, if you don't take too long. And if you just leaving long, is it worth the risk if I pay the cost? Shit then, I might be gone with all the man and bounded by clocks. What's the motive in foreign German, that's Jurgen Klopp. I heard 21 candles years ago.
First, YouTubers appeal to treason. Now, most of you guys might know who this person is if you guys know my entire soundtrack case for the fight scenes in case of my videos, which is kind of weird-ish. So, in case you guys haven't heard that much of the cases of music that I've used in my videos, some other repetitive stuff involving the cases where I'm over playing bigger stuff, he's the person that makes the Killer Instinct extended themes and all that, and Killer Instinct is my favorite games, and I like their music, especially case for the GOAT Mick Gordon. So he reforms them and put together a lot of different crazy cases of music, and his most popular case of song extension was TJ Combo's theme, where it's extended radical workout music, all that. I forgot to go and work out today. I probably might possibly be able to go and do this at this round case time. I don't know, I might do it in the morning, I don't know, we'll see. I want to be, full drizzle sweat, probably gonna wake up like 4 to go and do all that bullshit. We'll see though. Either way though, in this case, we're talking an account involving how things are like, involving the case for people and other shit that comes into play with that. Involving his music and also this case how he does things. He has cool extensions and cool lineup for how he does things involving his videos. I like his stuff. Go check him out. Pretty much it. And all around, pun intended with his name, he is appealing. And I hope you guys will enjoy this. Again, it's been a minute since I did one of these. Hopefully I keep rocking banging in case of my other stuff. Obviously, I still got that cool case involving the case of content. I'm around bopping, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to stop. But again, place for the next YouTuber though. August the Duck. Some of you guys might know who he is, some of you guys might not. That goes all around about the case of other people, depending on the case. But August the Duck is a commentary YouTuber that uses a duck in a tuxedo as persona. I like a lot of cases that he says. Generally, he's not sitting super inanimate like one of the plushies that I got as my profile picture once. Most of y'all might have seen it if you guys are day ones. We're getting close to 30 subscribers, which is pretty popular. So if you're new here, subscribe, leave a like, comment, tell me what you think of the video. Any criticism would be cool. Appreciate all y'all for watching, doing what you do. But anyway, back to what I was saying in full. I like all the things that come into play with a lot of his commentary overarchingly, and I like how it's like. So either way. He doesn't have anything super adamant about him necessarily in full. I'm not trying to say he's not like unique. He's unique with his persona, how he talks, his mannerisms, but he isn't a commentary YouTuber that's like super diverse. He covers some topics that some others wouldn't, and he has something very knowledgeable, I guess, like in the case for how like he talks about stuff and he brings things to matter. He kind of opens up your head. He kind of opened up a little bit my head about some other cases of YouTubers they talked about and shit. But when he unravels it, it's pretty cool to look about. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, he's not saying it in a dumb, non-intelligent way. As well as when he's furious beating on a homeless man down there. What the fuck? Very interesting. I mean, they're hood rats. What do you expect? Anyway, jokes aside, though, in the case for how they do stuff, involving how they do stuff as a gang, is interesting to think about because it is always rumbling with any need for violence in this case. But besides them, and also in the case for how August Duck does things, it's fine for the word of the wrong case what it is and all that. Not trying to mix you guys up like in a confusing sense. But that's it for August Duck. Moving on to the next YouTuber. Christine Games. Like I said before, some of you guys might know who she is exactly, but some of you guys might not. If you guys are Corey Kitchen fans, we're going to talk about Corey. You know that she was on one of his videos in collab on Game Beast, aka Fallout. Wait, not Game Beast. Yeah, it was Fallout. I forgot the game, my bad. You guys know what I'm talking about if you know what I'm talking about in this sense. But with her videos and other stuff, it's cool. I like her personality. She's cool. She's pretty cool get up. I like the case of her persona. I like how she runs with things. I like her vibe. She's not really the YouTuber for me, but I like what she does and I will support her, you know. She doesn't have anything super adamant and full to me. She's a cool female gamer. Pretty much. I'm not saying there's nothing else to her. When I say I'm just being honest for how I particularly see them, I'm not saying there's nothing adamant about them and the cuss for account for who they are and what they do as people, you know. Like I'm just saying in general, that's just how I would roll an account for who they are and the cuss of who that is and why they're like the way they are in this instance. An example because of whose they are in this sense, but it kind of sounds weird because of whose they are, because it sounds super fast. But you guys get what I mean in particular. Like, there's nothing super adamant about her in full cuffs of everything, but there's something particular good about her that I like, which is account for her vibe. So, even though there's not necessarily, you know, nothing dynamite smacking about her, no offense, you just run about something. Even though there's something not unique about you, there's something that is good and charming about you. Let's just put it that way. I'm not trying to be mean, but take it the way it is. That's how I feel about her. That's how I feel about the case for how she does things and count for how she acts and run about for how she does things in total, overarchingly, you know. But if we're talking about in the sense for what she does with games, again, general playthroughs, average case of cool games, like Jazzy Guns, when I talk about Dwayne and Jasmine and all that, pretty much it. But then to go on to the next YouTuber, this to say, and final in the case for how she does things, there's other layup cool things that she has. I really like her personality when she's talking with other YouTubers. She's the best when she's collabing. So anything she collabs with, banger, instant. That's a bet. Anyway, next person. Azir is the person that trolls people with different case characters' voice, most famous for Cleveland voice. Originally, when I first saw him when I was looking at a Far Cry game, and then at the same time, it was Far Cry 4 with the Yeti DLC. I want to go and play that. It's been such a long time since I played that. I actually want to go and get into the story of Far Cry more in depthly and go with the game that's supposed to be the reconnaissance pave of the GOAT of the series, Far Cry 3. Can't want to go into that. I want to get more into Ubisoft's games because these are games I've not played in a minute, and I'm trying to get catch up on the time, which is why obviously I put backup games. But since I play with my one, and I try to make the most coolest case of goodness with the kind of these games and how they're like. But besides all that and script, going with the next thing involving his stuff was just obviously rapping, doing other stuff. I know he's trying to be a makeup artist in his own right. Not as a makeup artist as actually makeup like James Charles. I can't want to get on that, man. Anyway, what I'm saying is that in full what he does, I know that he's doing music. He has an adamant voice. I love his music. Trolling, mix up voices or whatever. He hopes he's going to get his voice on the big screen one day, or at least do something with voice acting, which I believe he'll eventually get, because your voice is an anatomy, my guy. I wish you the best of luck, for real, you know. But at the same time, we're talking on the cusp of what he can do. I like saying that, but what he can do as well and form with besides trolling nurkish stuff, he's also just a cool general sim for his content. But I watched that video, I didn't even realize it was him, and I realized it was him like after like 5 years later. How I don't know. I didn't pay attention to who was the maker of it. Hold up, missing all of my time. Anyway, going on to the next YouTuber though. Last YouTuber's Baby Don. I kind of have a lot to go and say about this person. So he was with the famous YouTuber, some of y'all might know, P2 is their name, who went from being a Fortnite YouTuber to a vlogger real fucking fast. It seemed like it's real fucking fast. At the same time, when I say that, I'm not trying to be mean to him, but he changed his whole phone. This is when I like Fortnite. Fortnite's arguably dumb, doesn't make any sense anymore. In the case of Mario for the day, a bunch of cases of Mario probably the only type of case of likeness I have with Fortnite is in particular the craziness of C-Day. I can't wait to go and get to C-Day, even though I don't have super shockingly as much to talk about C-Day, because a lot of people talk about YouTubers miss about others. Obviously, I'm pitching my own take with it, technically no pun intended, but at the same time, when I say that as well with an account for what I'm talking about with people and all sorts of case stuff, holds in bar with what I'm trying to say about stuff with everything that's being said. So with that being said, me saying what I'm saying about him has already been said about others, but I'm not saying because him not playing Fortnite is bad. No, his vlogging idea, both of them doing that shit, is fine. I felt like Baby Don, aka Young Don at the time, pretty sure coming from Don the Mamba Atlas, yeah, that was his original name. He was doing that shit and all that. That's what it was. And at the same time, I like their friendship, I like their communication, I like their fundamentals. There's obviously problems I have with them as YouTubers and just their classification, how they like. When it comes down to ranking these YouTubers, I try to go at the YouTubers, and then I don't try to criticize their real life stuff. Which what I'm about to say is in the full picture criticism. That's a legit fucking attacking them. It's just legit how I feel in that factor for how they place real life shit in their stuff. When I talked about how Deji was like in his real life confrontation with KSI, that's because that shit was booting on the internet. And you as a public figure, as a YouTuber, celebrity who raps, boxes, and does all that shit should be accounted for when we're talking about you being a public figure, because that shit got you up again. That shit is what matters. And I'm going to talk about it because, again, I know it's there, and I'm giving my opinion on it, and that's what I'm trying to do. I don't like having my opinion on every in case of all people's business, even obviously it's on the internet, so now it's perpetuated to be my business. But at the same time, again, to reiterate what I said, I don't like rumbling around that because I like criticizing the YouTubers. That's what it's about. We're ranking YouTubers. We're ranking the YouTubers, not the real people. This is the persona that comes into play, but I'm not disagreeing on account for everything involving Deji, because again, I wasn't trying to place Deji in the dirt. And if you want to know my opinion about Deji for Zach Wasabi, KSR pretty much already gave half of what I felt about it. You did get better than the case of what you did last time in the last fight, and a little bit similarly better than the first, even though you should have that dog mentality and be rumbling like a beast, because Deji was a bruiser against Jake Paul. He needs to recompensate that efficiency again, because if you had that, my guy, you would be golden stage, my guy. No cop, man. Nigga running with the efficiency hands. Stay up, no cop, man, no cop. But at the same time, it just really depends on what he's gonna do. Anyway, though, besides all that, he did good. He did his thing, and he formulated the best means for what he could in that situation. But as well, I think until what he could have done could have been better. But to get off track from him, not to go sidetrack, back to Baby Don, I'm saying in full fundamental for what he does and encompass how he does things in his character, how he makes things out, other stuff. His character in this sense of his persona, going from Fortnite to vlogging and other shit, is fine. Especially at this time when I thought Fortnite was cool. With Fortnite is obviously not a good game to me. If you think it's a good game, okay. Dumb doesn't have any correlation count of actual goodness to me. It's not interesting, and I have no case of intriguement about the game or what it does in the slightest, because it's just honestly not good. I don't have fun playing it. I don't like it, and I don't want to have anything to do with it because it's just not my game in the slightest. I don't really care for it. But But I definitely think if you like it, okay, maybe some account of goodness runs for you in that game. Not for me in this case. No dramatic stuff. So him moving off from there around that case of time when I felt like it is a thing that fun to me, because the only case of likeness I get from Fortnite is C-Day playing it, because C-Day's entertainment factor plays a part. That kind of goes like H.R. Delirious, like the big entertaining people that are able to pitch more funnier side are the type of people I have a case of likeness with. But it really just depends on the case overarchingly. That's just the thing about it, I feel like, because that's the main thing I get from all that, really. But how he did it wasn't necessarily like a flag change, like I guess in the announcement in the form of how Tokini or Tony, yeah, it's not Tokini, even though sometimes some people actually say that from what I know. That's just how I address him. Tony changing up slightly on his stuff within the full case of announcement, because that's what he did, changing off from For Honor, and he just folded on For Honor community. Arguably, you can't even count him as a For Honor YouTuber. I understand why. I'll get to him eventually one day, but it's just like he just discounted himself for the entire Fortnite community in a whole, bro. He said, fuck that shit. When he went over to vlogging, it was something. His vlogs never hold that big weight. Sometimes having things with his girlfriend, sometimes having stuff that does this and this, but with Dawn as a YouTuber, his stuff never got super inanimate. Like his pranks and all this other stuff was cool, but it just got more and more, I feel like, down the hill, because we all know doing vlogs and being a vlogging YouTuber comes with the childness and arguable cringiness to do this and this and this, but it just got to a whole new wave of annoyingness because you couldn't find any gravity of fun in what was happening, because it was just blatant annoyingness. It was not fun to be around and set yourself up with in the slightest. It was a straight barbaric dustness, no pun intended with Raider. It was just dust of nothing. He peeled through his content and there's no weight there. I didn't feel any warmth. No matter the case, it was his girlfriend, whatever the case may be, P2's a name, doing a prank on him. It just seemed like back-to-back collides. It seemed like one person cannot exist without the other. I get that they're friends and technically I should be the thing with them, but it didn't have no separatism. The only differences I have about Dawn and P2's a name is one does vlogs more consistently and another person does a lot more like pranks and shit, but they're almost exactly the same. I can't name one thing about Don or P2 that is different, and I'm not trying to get on them at that because they can do what they want. They just don't run anything inanimate, and it feels like their shit is just for glamour and views. You could equate that with every YouTuber, but it seems like half the time in their thumbnails and what they do, they ponder and just beg pill in for views. They don't do anything inanimate. There's no research of actual cool content. I'm not saying they're bad. I'm not trying to put nothing bad out on them. But it's just like everything they do is just the same small time shit. And it never made differences to me. It never made no difference to me. That's especially how I felt about it. And overall, I just kind of feel like their content is just mediocre. And it's kind of the thing with P2. I mean, I have more to say about P2. So when his time comes, it will come. It will be probably just like 3 minutes at best, because I don't want to make this more longer than it is. We're 18 minutes in by my counter, so I don't know. But it's like there's nothing super inanimate that was fulfilled or formed by any of them in their own right. So that's just how I really felt about it involving Don and other shit. And last bit, I really do feel like a lot of this shit is staged. I mean, no shit. You gotta be say case mad for other vloggers, but like the point of vlogging, I feel like, is resonating / raking up something that is super inanimate for yourself and others to see in a random interaction. I don't want that to be like a dramatic take, and I'm not trying to post it as that. What I mean in full, not to go on a tangent again, is an account of you going out your way to vlog what's happening, raking up something, an idea that comes with you doing random stuff or in your own matter of doing and not making it stage. Him doing shit or other YouTubers where they go and ask people, oh, would you smash this? Would you do that? Her, the PS5, whatever it may be. You know the niggas I'm talking about. That shit, that's not bad. This is not a jab. That shit's creative. But when it's plot together, when it's no shit fake, when motherfuckers say this and say, would you kiss him for this? And then the girl kisses him, and then the nigga don't do nothing. Talk about, bro, we got a fade, nigga. Any real boyfriend would go ahead and pop that motherfucker before he can even possibly grope his shawty. Especially when it's supposed to be his nigga. Y'all know what I'm talking about. It's straight belligerence a cap. I can't take it. It's stupid. It doesn't make sense. That's stupid. Who does that? No same motherfucker would do that. That's outrageous. What the fuck is that? It's really just stupid. I don't understand why or how it would in any case of everything going on. It's very stupid to me, and I don't understand why that would even be a case. It's just a ramp school dumb case stuff. It's just stupid as hell, man. I don't understand it. It is very ridiculous. It is just straight up stupid. I don't understand why that would even be the case. I don't understand why that's even the point. It's retarded as fuck. It don't make sense. I don't understand why. If any YouTuber want to do that, if that's the type of content you like, okay. But for me, it's boring. It's not creative. It's not unique. It's the same shit. And most importantly, it don't take no effort to stage or to do shit so mediocre it doesn't correlate no count of goodness. Because again, vlogging isn't supposed to be something super inanimate. It's supposed to be a pinch light of whatever is happening and make the fun light out of that blossom for a camera. Because in your everyday, anything can happen, and vlogging is supposed to reflect that. But when you do something in vlogging, again, like I said, I think it's supposed to resonate the bigger light that ranks up in your day by your persona. Because Gita, in my personality sense, did not get to his popularity by just doing pranks and doing all that. Technically, it's about to count for his personality, how he does things. He always rolls with that same fun excitement, and nothing takes him away. He doesn't take anything seriously. He stays himself. He stays childish but formidable, because what he does is objectively not bad. It's subjectively maybe bad as a YouTuber, like in the creative sense, but he always clocks in that excitement and staying him no matter the case. The same thing with Steezy. His shit is like other people, but he always stays to his formula. He always stays himself, and he always pushes to be himself, and nothing could change that. Excuse me. So that's why vloggers like that and YouTubers that do more like that are good. It's not because the vlog, arguably no one cares about the vlog. The vlog is exciting, the idea is exciting, but it's about the people. Because most niggas could do what Steezy does, but Steezy is Steezy. When someone says do some Steezy shit, yeah, it could be as crazy as Steezy, but when he does it, he racks it up to a whole new mile. Steezy goes over 9,000 and it's straight plop of a bopper video. Because nobody could jump off the bridge like Steezy. Nobody could edit some music, incorporate some funness, and Steezy do the most savage backflip, front flip, straight dive in, cross your hands into the water and do what he does. You feel what I'm saying? So, what Don and P2 does isn't inanimate. I feel like it doesn't take no creativity. I feel like they kind of lost the touch, and it's fucking boring. I'm gonna be straight up. That's how I feel. That's why I'm not subscribed to him anymore. That's really not how I'm messing with his content. I ain't trying to be mean. That's just really how I feel, and I wanted to say it. You know, obviously, I ain't gonna hop back my opinion. Simple. If you disagree, that's fine. What do y'all think? I hope y'all have enjoyed. It's getting pretty late. We got clear our nose. Anyway, I love y'all. I'm gonna see you guys in the next one. Peace, AmonRa. Love y'all.